All right. So, everyone is here. So, for our first class, building control, we just start from the ice breaking. Okay, let me introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Nur Amira. So, you guys can call me Miss Mira. Okay, now that's your turn to introduce yourself. Muhammad Zulkifli.
Okay, madam. Okay, miss.
All right.
My name is Muhammad Zulkifli Darusam, and I am from Kota Baru, Kelantan. And I am taking a diploma in surveying at UiTM Sri Iskandar.
All right, thank you, Zul. Okay, next is Ilyas Hafizi.
Okay, my name is Ilyas Hafizi bin Nur Adham. I'm from Puchong, Selangor. So I'm taking diploma at UiTM Iskandar in diploma in building surveyor. So you can call me Ilyas.
Okay, Ilyas, thank you. Okay, next is Kairin Adli.
Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Miss Kairin Adli Kamarudin.
Mhm.
I'm from Pasir Gudang, Johor. I'm taking diploma at PTN Iskandar Perak in building survey. You can call me Yin.
Okay, Yen. Okay, thank you, Yen. Okay, the last one is Abang Amirul Aiman.
Good morning, Miss. My name is
Morning.
Abang Amir Rahman bin Abang Hamid, and previously I studied at Plasman Sarawak for
Oh,
my diploma in building.
okay.
And you can call me Amirul.
Okay, Amirul. Okay, thank you. Okay, so are you guys ready for this class today?
Ready, miss?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, miss.
Alright, so I want to proceed for. Okay, let's see for our topic, which is safety and health in construction site. And we are focused to duties of employer. From that, we can know who is employer and what kind of work they do. Okay, so for the introduction, okay, what is the employer? Okay, the employer is a person or organization that employs people. So, in the construction, there are three types of employer, which is consultant, contractors, and subcontractors. So, as we know, I think you already know, right? What is consultant, contractors, and subcontractors? So, can you explain to me what is the three types of employer in construction?
Hi, miss.
Okay, Ilyas.
Yes.
Okay.
So for the consultant, the duty is for consultant is look after the pre-construction stage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, next.
Me, miss.
Alright, Zulkifli.
Okay, for the contractor,
Mm-hmm.
they must build the project once the design have been finalized.
Okay, good. Okay, the last one is subcontractor. Who wanna answer?
Okay, Miss.
Okay, Yan.
Subcontractor organization employed by contractors with the contractors with specialists and additional help.
Alright. So that's mean you all understand what terms of these types of employee. So we proceed to the objective. Okay, so the objective of the duties of the employer is to develop and maintain harmonious relations between management and labor. So as we know, you as an employer, you are a leadership for your group. So you have um communication skill lah. You have the good communication skill to how to solve problem with your workers and build a good environment at the workplace. Okay? So second is to ensure a healthy and balanced social order through recognition of human rights in industry. So of course, this is focused on safety and health for your workers, and so on. Okay, the last one is to avoid all forms of industrial conflict to ensure industrial peace by providing better working and living standards to workers. So, if you a good employer, so you can build a environment for better working at the workplace. So you can fix any problem that happen in the workplace, and it will be more better lah. Okay. Okay, so we proceed to duties and responsibilities. Everyone okay?
Okay, Miss.
Alright, so let's watch the video first. Okay, are you clear the video?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Alright, good. Okay, so do you have any question from the video, from the previous video?
No.
No. Okay, so I have a question. Okay, as an employer, what should you do to keep workers safe in the construction site? Who wanna answer?
Me, Miss.
Okay, Ilyas.
So, as the employer,
Mm-hmm.
an employer need to ensure employee wear the correct protective gear, such as wearing the correct PPE,
Alright.
to provide the employee with the appropriate PPE relative to the type of works being carried out.
Okay, good. Okay, another one?
Anyway,
Yes, Zulkifli.
I have 2 points. The first
Mm-hmm.
point is the employers must monitor the condition of the workplace under their management and control, such as the employer must make sure all the machineries and equipment is ready to use. Check the weather to make sure it is suitable for employee to do their work. For my second point is report major injuries and fatalities of work, such as when any incident happen, employer must report the case immediately to the Department of Occupational Safety and Health. Thank you.
Alright. Okay, good point. Okay, the last one?
Hey, miss.
Yes, Amirul.
The last point is to inspect tools and equipment regularly to ensure
Mm-hmm.
there are no equipment malfunction or defect. Both responsibility
For responsibility of the workers and the employer highlight issues.
Mm-hmm. So, is it Ian at the...
Yeah. Yes, miss.
Miss,
Ian,
Miss,
right?
someone is
Yes.
fighting.
Who? Is it Ian and Amirul?
Yes.
Why are you fighting?
Hey, why did you interrupt me, Ian?
Yes, I interrupt you because you act like you a smart kid.
Bro, you should own your own business, bro.
No, I
Hey,
don't
hey,
want.
chill.
You want to fight
Go.
me?
Hey,
Or you wanna go?
Abang, chill. Stop fighting.
Hey,
Look at Zul.
can you be like a Zul? I don't like at my class there are student fighting or what lah. So can you just behave in my class?
Maybe.
Alright. So we can proceed to the next slide. Okay, for the next slide, it is about the current issue nowadays. So what is the current issue for this year?
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Yes.
COVID-19, miss.
Yes. Okay. Actually for the employer, they also have a guideline where to reduce the workers' risk for COVID-19. Okay. So can we watch the video now?
Yes, Miss.
Alright.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and very good afternoon to you guys. Okay, I Khairin Adli bin Kamaluddin reporting to you from Berita Hari Semalam. Okay, today we are going to interview Safety Officer Amirul. Okay, Encik Amirul, can you come in?
Okay, hello. My name is Abang Rahman and I'm the safety officer for this new site for our new construction.
Okay. Hello, Encik Amirul. Can I ask you several questions?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay. My first question is, what are the procedures for OSHA during COVID-19 at the construction site?
Um, the procedure for OSHA, during the pandemic, the worker are needed to follow the rules and regulation for COVID, such as wearing a mask, sanitize our hand, and social distancing, even at the construction site.
Okay, but still, do you need to follow the rules of OSHA?
Yes, that's right. For OSHA itself, we do have its own rules, which are wearing protective glove, eye and face protection, safety boots, and respiratory system protective, depending on what work will be done.
Okay, next question. How do you guys apply the policies at the construction site? What I know is that the common policies are to self-monitor for sign and symptom of COVID-19. If they suspect possible exposure and to protect worker in the close contact, is that true?
Yes, those policies are true. During the pandemic, every employer of every company had or should develop policies and procedure for the employees. Some of the policies you did mention was as an SO, we need to report when they are sick, experiencing symptoms for COVID-19. We also actively encourage sick employee to stay home and ensure that sick leave is flexible.
Okay, understood. Okay, next question. With those kind of policies that could help to prevent and control the spreading of the virus, we talk about the new procedure OSHA during the pandemic and the policies that had been established. During the pandemic, we always need to aware that cautious, especially in a workplace such as yours. Speaking of prevent and control the spread of the virus, how do you prepare for that?
Um, Measure for protecting workers from exposure to SARS-CoV-2 depend on the type of work being performed and exposure risk, including potential for interaction that is suspected or may be confirmed with COVID-19. Employers should adapt infection control strategies based on a thorough hazard assessment using appropriate combination of engineering and administrative control, safe work practices, and personal protective equipment, which is PPE, to prevent workers' exposure. Do you
Oh,
have
I
anything
see.
else?
So, the employer has already managed think a way to control and prevent for spreading of the virus. That means the employer adapt the SOP to the construction site and workplace, such as frequently constant wash your hand with soap, use and alcohol, base hand sanitizer, avoid close contact, and stay home if sick.
Yes, that's true. Besides the guidance you've mentioned, we advise the employee to practice good respiratory etiquette, including covering cough and sneeze, and avoid touching the face with unwashed hand. Other than that, every time the employee come to work, we would check their temperature and sanitize their hand before entering the workplace.
Okay, so it is possible thing to do during this pandemic uh, of workplace. It is avoid that the workplace follow the rules, regulation, policies, and procedure as the current case in Malaysia is acting. For now, we need to follow the standard as it's the new normal for our current state. That's all for this interview, and thank you the info about these policies and procedure that has been taken measurement from Safety Officer Encik Amirul.
Okay, no problem. I'm happy to provide this information as it could help other workplaces that may be struggling with COVID-19.
Okay, thank you very much, Encik Amirul. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay. All right, thank you for interviewing me.
All right, see you later.
Alright, based on the videos, what did you learn from the reporter and safety officer conservation that are related to COVID-19 as an employer? Alright, anyone?
Miss.
Alright, Amirul.
What I learned is from the video that you've shown is that the employers have taken steps to develop and implement and communicate about workplace flexibilities and protection.
Yes, that is really important, right? Okay, another one.
Mimis,
Alright, Zul. Yeah, Zul, give it.
based on the video,
Mhm.
the employer must provide the MySejahtera QR code when to enter the site, and the employees should scan the code. Make sure all the employees are in a good condition.
Alright, good. Okay, anyone else? Or Ilyas, do you wanna give your opinion? Alright, so we proceed to the quiz. Okay, this one is just true and false for the quiz. So for the first question, an employer is responsible for their employees' actions within the workplace. Okay, is it true or false?
True.
True.
Okay, good. Okay, next. Employer is not responsible for undertaking risk assessment in the workplace. So what is your answer?
False.
Okay, good. Okay, the third is employer should have providing insurance cover for their employees. Is it true?
True.
True.
True, Miss.
Okay, and the last one is employer may ignore the worker when any incident happen at the workplace. Yes.
That is very wrong.
Yes,
Miss,
good.
someone is vaping.
Who's that?
Someone is vaping.
Okay, so that's all for today. Do you have any question before we end the class?
Miss.
Yes.
I don't have any question, but I'm representative for my class because of our problem just now, which is Yan and Amirul just fighting and Amirul just vaping in class. So
It's okay.
Yeah,
Actually, I just want you guys focus lah on the class. So, what's
okay,
that?
so listen.
Okay.
We are sorry. We are sorry. We are sorry. We are sorry. We are sorry.